guys, welcome back to my video, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Zoe, but most people know me as ZA Reptiles, and if there is something that I love more than reptiles, it's colorful reptiles. Now you guys know, blue reptiles are my bread and butter. If it's blue, I must have it. But also, just colorful reptiles in general, something that really has like a pop and just like a wow factor, I'm obsessed with. So today, I'm going to tell you my top 5 most colorful reptiles that are like some of my favorite most colorful reptiles, because there's a lot of colorful reptiles out there. So this is like the top 5 that like I immediately think of if I'm thinking colorful reptiles or colorful reptiles that I might want to keep. So in number 1 is one of my favorites, and that is the jeweled Lacerta. Now you guys know I have Crikey, who is right back here hovering in his food dish hoping more worms will fall from the sky because he's a little picky because he already ate today. But jeweled Lacertas are gorgeous. They're blue and green, and there's that blue again, but just that mix of blue and green is very like bright, very colorful, makes him look really unique. And I'm a little biased just because I absolutely love jeweled Lacertas. Moving on to number 2, and this is a wide group, it's the day gecko. There are so many different kinds of day geckos, and they're all beautiful. You've got the electric blue day geckos, the giant day geckos. Like, day geckos just come in so many sizes and colors and patterns, and they're all beautiful. And for a while there, like growing up, the giant day gecko was like, I wanted it. I wanted it, I wanted it, I wanted it. You saw it at all the zoos. I wanted it. Now there's so many day geckos that I'd love to have just because they're so beautiful, but I still think a giant day gecko is the one that like I'd really like. The peacock day geckos also are really pretty, but ultimately someday I'd really like to have just a day gecko display, because obviously they're not animals that are really great for handling, they're really not great for education, but someday if I do hopefully have my education facility that I would like, being able to have a day gecko display is something that I would really love. Number 3, this animal is like a dream animal of mine. It was one that like I thought would be cool to have, but like it wasn't a must-have until I met the one, or both of them actually, the pair, the male and female, from Crosstown Exotics at Tinley Park, and that is Cayman lizards. The bright orange and green and yellow, and they're just gorgeous. They're like giant tegus that swim and are colorful, and I'm obsessed. I need one. It was decided, and I need one. Like, this is not only just a ginormous lizard, but it's a ginormous lizard with multiple colors, multiple bright colors. Number 4 on the list, and I'm not sure if anyone really expected this one, but this is a collared lizard. Specifically males, because males are more brightly colored, and just more colored in general. But this is another one that can have pops of blue. So I've always really liked collared lizards. Now I'm not sure that I would own one now, where I used to really want one. I'm not sure now that it's a right fit for me, but I still do really like them, and I like looking at them a lot. So I kept them on this list because collared lizards they're pretty and they're really cool. And number 5, the one you guys have probably been waiting for and expecting, and that's the Panther Chameleon. Like, can you name another reptile that comes in that many colors and like that many options and varieties? Like, at this moment in time, I don't really have plans to get another chameleon. Maybe if I had a facility, I would get a Panther Chameleon for display, but at this moment in time, after going through everything with Eugene and not having a really solid exotic vet up here to the point where like I'd feel comfortable getting another chameleon, I don't really have plans to get another one. But I've always just loved Panther Chameleons growing up. Chameleons were like some of my favorite reptiles and just favorite animals in general. Like, for a decade, a chameleon was my dream pet, and then I got Eugene, so fulfilled. But I would still like a panther just because their attitude's a little better than veiled chameleons, and the color options. I mean, come on, the color options. So maybe one day we'll explore getting another chameleon, and this time we'll get a Panther Chameleon because the colors, you can't go wrong with those colors. Alright, so those are just 5 very colorful lizards that I personally really love. Can you think of any other super colorful lizards or snakes or just reptiles in general? Leave them in the comments below, because I'm sure there's other people besides me that are just obsessed with colorful lizards, colorful reptiles. So share the wealth. leave them in the comments below so we can all explore all the different colorful reptiles because they are just so cool. So short video today, but as always, thank you guys for joining me, and we'll see you for the next one. Bye!